Hi guys, welcome. It's me, Chameleon Girl Gina. Listen, I decided to go ahead and jump into this video today for you guys regarding feminine hygiene, which is very, very important. I feel, and I am of the mindset that when you feel good and you look good, it is very important to also smell good. And with that being said, I have tried a lot of different feminine hygiene products that some are hits, some are misses. So we're going to talk about those as well as techniques that I use to help maintain my pH balance, which in turn can reduce the amount of like yeast and little infections that can happen to us as women. So there are preventative measures that you can take. With that being said, we're gonna hop right in. Sit back, relax, and watch. Okay, so now I think first up, let's go ahead and discuss shampooing of your hair. No matter what type of hair that you have, you need to be making sure that you're scrubbing your scalp at least once a week. And I always wash my hair twice, and I always leave my conditioner in beyond what it says on the bottle. I don't have any shampoo in particular right now to just say this is the only one, but I do like the Dove Intensive Care. I like Tresemme products. That works well on all types of hair and ethnicities of hair. It works wonderful. Those two are real universal to me, so I would probably recommend one of those. And then a clarifying shampoo once a month just to get everything out. The reason why don't washing your hair is definitely something that is very important in this head to toe hygiene video, is because your scalp can get real rank smelling, and if you're not properly taking care of it. With black people shouldn't wash their hair but once a month, to realizing that you need to unclog your pores. So we're not here for a hair video. Let's move on. Doctors and things like that, health professionals, they advise you not to use Q-tips. However, I do use Q-tips. The best way I'd go about it is I just edge around. I'm not digging deep in there, and like they say, it pushes wax in there. I just like to wet it very lightly on one end and the other end dry, and just clean around my ear, toss it, clean all in here, every nook and cranny, all this, all down in that base right there behind your ear can get to stinking too. Clean that up, and then you're off to the next step. The next step is your nose. Feminine hygiene is very important to be very mindful of, no matter where you are, whether you're at home and you have access to this and that, or whether you're away from home. What I will say is this though, I always like to have in my purse, I'll go ahead and get like a sandwich bag, and then I'll put me a few of these in there. And it doesn't have to be a particular brand, but it's this. And it doesn't matter wherever you're at, you can just easily, because it would be real embarrassing, you know, if you're out somewhere and you look up and you got a piece of pepper in your teeth. So that goes along very much with feminine hygiene, to be on the move, to have these type of things. And these are 100% worth every dime. Not too expensive though at all. Now, another thing is to always get some good toothpaste that does really well as far as protecting your breath from odor. And it has fluoride to protect from cavities and stuff like that. I always will recommend brushing your teeth at minimum twice a day. And through the day, I do recommend the little floss strips, or certainly you can also rinse with some mouthwash especially if you're at home, like you got up that morning, you got all cleaned up, you did your mouthwash, but you're headed out and you're like, I gotta go. So go ahead and use some mouthwash, gargle, spit it out. It's as easy as that. And that will get your mouth to smelling a lot better, and it'll keep it fresher. And there's also the travel size mouthwashes that can be carried in your purse if you want to go that extra mile. The best toothpaste I like to fight cavities and keep my breath smelling real good is, believe it or not, the Equate brand that is there compares to Sensodyne. That's the best one. And it really whitens your teeth. It do good for whitening. It do good to fight the cavities and all of the above. Another thing that I like to do, I do like to whiten my teeth. Now, I had my whitening tray made from my dentist, but that's, you know, like $400 and $500. I would definitely say it is worth it. What is really also good is the Crest white strips that you wipe your teeth dry. You get them from the store. I think by now they're probably $40. And anyway, there's more than one use. And you just wipe your teeth dry after brushing them, and you put them on there. And then you'll start to be able to really see a difference in how white and clean your teeth look. So I would recommend that highly. Okay, so it looks like that's it for the head, mouth, ears, and things like that. Okay, so then moving down, what's next? The underarms, the armpits. The armpits are very, very, very important to discuss, especially nowadays with a lot of people using a lot of natural deodorant or going without deodorant. And I believe that some people are doing it because they feel like it's a better health conscious way to go, because some of the aluminum and talc and different things that deodorants can contain. So I'm not trying to force feed deodorant onto anyone, but what I will say is that I am definitely the person who uses deodorant. Now, a lot of people are having trouble with the deodorant working and things like that. And I know I have had trouble with my deodorant just not even lasting, you know, at all. So I thought back to something, and that was when I was younger. My mom always said, when I went through my little musty stage, about 12 years old, my mom taught me to make sure that when don't just put your deodorant. Back then we didn't have spray deodorant except for that one called Sure. But like back then they just had like stick deodorant. And so anyway, when you rub it under your arm, first of all, you don't need gobs after gobs. My mom always said massage it in, just massage it in real good until you can't see it no more. And I promise you, that's what really works, girls. If you have a problem with getting like musty or sour under the arms, and you know you done took your shower, you know you have put on deodorant, and you're still having those issues, try when you put your deodorant in, rubbing it in real good. And some of you guys are going to really feel me on what I'm going to say next, which is, have you noticed that you can sometimes have a deodorant that's working excellent for you, and then all of a sudden it's like, not anymore, and you're like, my favorite deodorant doesn't work anymore? Well, let me tell you this. The best way to go about getting your deodorant to work effectively is you need to switch it out here and there. So what I mean is, some days do the bar of deodorant. Then you do that for 2 days out the week. Then maybe choose a spray deodorant. Something about deodorant that may not make much sense, but the stronger smelling, this more flowery that it smells, is the likelihood it's not going to work as well as if it's something that is not real flowery. because of the fact that it will neutralize the odor better when it's not real perfumey. But I'm not saying like unscented, because I don't use unscented, but I don't use something that's just real overboard flowery. I switch mine around 4 days a week, and then I go back to the original one, and the original one works like it's brand new. It's like my body chemistry gets kind of used to a certain smell. And that's the reason why it's no longer working. We got to go back up to the head, guys, right quick, because make sure that you're wiping your face, your makeup off every single night. And it's better when you go to wipe your makeup off every single night to wait about 30 minutes before you either go back in and wipe it down one more time or you wash your face. The reason why I feel that it's a lot better, and I know that it's a lot better, is because when you wipe it, you're wiping the surface. But see, your pores are still gonna be having the dirt and the makeup and the day of whatever's on that still come to that surface. You need to wipe it again, and then that second time, wash your face real good. I only use Dove and water to wash my face nowadays. Yeah, let's talk about ways of removing hair. My preferred way to remove the hair is going to be Nair, and Nair is still where it is at. It takes off all of the hair, and I'm not showing a whole, it's expensive. This is about, nowadays, about $8 for this little 7.9 ounce bottle. But like I said, it's worth every dime in my opinion. Get a good razor that has several different blades. So this is a Flamingo rose razor, and it has 5 blades actually. Another cartridge is in the box, and this is a good thing to gift yourself if you don't want to do the Nair, just because the Nair, this probably only has 4 uses of it, maybe 5, you know, between your legs and your underarm. Okay guys, so now we're going to talk about what we need to talk about, and it is whole body deodorant, honey. Let me tell you, my daughter gave me some, and I think she gave me this one. And anyway, I just love it, and it smells wonderful and amazing, and I mean, it do. Nice and heavenly, beautiful smell. Then I got excited because it smelled so good, but I had only sprayed it in the air now. I didn't test it out yet. So then I went out and I bought myself some to go in my booty bag. And the outcome is that this is the biggest waste of money still. Now, I had done a video on these whole body deodorants that you could use everywhere, from head to toe, foot to ceiling, everything. And it was with the Lumi, and they don't have a smell. The Lumi back then, at least, and I bet they still don't. They don't have no kind of smell in it because it's all natural. I'm telling you, you have just wasted every dime in your pocket to really actually purchase that particular product. And that is in my humble and honest opinion. That's what I do. I test things so that you guys don't really have to. But it's up to you if you want to try them. These whole body deodorants, by them, I feel like they're aluminum free and this and that, and they're mostly water based. It's like smelling and just spraying a little water all over yourself, you know. And because it just made anybody who I tested it on my family and myself, it made us feel wet all through the day, under the arms, under my breast, because I didn't use it as deodorant, but my daughter did. She tested it as deodorant, and it made her just pure musty. And so yeah, I know my daughter tested under the arms, and it totally just made her musty. Like later on that night, it was like that must to where you got to go and scrub your underarms and reapply some real actual deodorant that works. Do not buy this. Do not pass go. Sorry, total waste. And that's coming from a person who I mean, I don't have, like, some people are prone or more, they have body odor, like naturally. Well, I really don't have a body odor. And it's just, I guess, my skin chemistry and then my hygiene routine that I use, that I avoid having body odors. But needless to say, I would not do that. But what I will do is recommend this to about 3 times a week so that you're avoiding body acne and back acne and chest acne. You want to use some, like, this is a sensitive skin, so it doesn't have a smell or anything, but it's like micellar water. That's exactly what you would describe it as. It removes makeup and oil and dirt. This does not have a fragrance. And this one that I use is for sensitive skin, and it's by Cause RX right there. And I got mine, I'm sure I got mine on Amazon, I'm thinking. And maybe it's what, $12, $13, but I have seen it in the grocery store as well. And I like to take and put it on a round pad and wipe my neck. That helps keep your neck an even tone as the rest of your skin. And then I like to get my back wiped down, or, you know, wipe my kids back down at least once, twice a week. Really, really kind of deep clean your back, because you can wash your back all day and then you get out and you use this and it will expose every ounce of dirt that's on your body. So next up, let's go ahead and talk about what we're really here for. Okay, so what we're really here for is to talk about feminine hygiene in every private way that we need to talk about it. Okay, so that would be down there care. Okay, what I definitely like to do is make sure that I keep this on hand over anything, and I made a video on this. This right here is the Monistat Maintain Feminine Cleanser, and it has boric acid in it. Can you guys see that? Yep, with boric acid. This one gently cleanses away odor and discharge. So, a lot of time, the smell that you can have on you is not always a fishy smell or a musty smell. It can also be like a sour smell, just like a smell that is just not fresh. And this does not have any kind of smell in it. But what I love about this cleanser is that it balances my pH. So when I first got it, I only would use it for down there care. But then I realized if it would down there care me so much and have me so squeaky and spotless and feeling fresh and looking better, and probably taste delicious and everything, I don't know. But what I was thinking is that, why don't I try it under my arms? And ever since I have started using this under my arms, my underarms be smelling so fresh. And what I like to use when I wash under my arm, my whole body actually, but I like a thin, raggedy, little thin washcloth. You see how much surface this washcloth has on there? That's how you can see. And I always keep my white washcloths. I don't like to use colorful washcloths because then you cannot see when there's no dirt on it. Always use 3 washcloths for every bath. And the reason why I say that is because this, you need one for private, you need one for body, and you need one for your face or your feet. If you use something different for your face, you could really need 4, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, these are the cheap, you want to get the cheap little flimsy washcloths that you could practically see through. They're so thin, but they are really good at really scrubbing and getting that dirt. off of your body, and then wash, rinse, so that you're not just rubbing around dirt like this. You're supposed to rub it, scrub it up, and then rinse it off. Real squeaky clean. Rinse your washcloth out, get some more of this on it, or some daggone sensitive skin Dove, because I use both in every one of my showers, because I wash my body down at twice at minimum each time, because I feel like you need to wash your body very thoroughly, rinse very thoroughly, and wash again. And if you have a white washcloth, then it's going to reveal to you if you need to wash some more. So that is what I like to do. And this is really just out of everything I said, this is my favorite thing on the list. This and Dove is tied. Because if something come up, I can wash my face, I got some Dove. If I need shaving cream, I could use this nice body bar. It's because it's not like body soap where it strips the oil out of your skin. And the last thing I will say about this is that if you feel irritated a little bit, it'll calm that down. It will calm it down and make you feel so much better, or it'll hold you over until you could get to your doctor if it still continue to feel bad. But it does calm down irritation that females can get. And I also do say, you know, another thing, don't skip your bath just because you're off or you got 3-day weekend. And so you're going to skip your bath and stuff because you maybe just live at home with just you and your family, or you by yourself or whatever. Don't skip your bath time. Always make sure that you are taking a shower at least once a day. And it's always good about once a week to sit down in a nice bath. And you don't have to have all kind of bubble bath and stuff with fragrances, because fragrances can blend with your skin and make you smell and give you an odor if you're using so much of that soap and stuff. And especially, and you're supposed to wash it off squeaky clean, not leaving any residue behind, because that can have that bacteria on your skin, and then that is where must and stuff comes from. But just drop a little bit of this into your bath, like boop, squeeze, that's it, into your bath water. And yes. Now on the go, I always have these in my purse. There's one that is like an anti-itch if you feel a little yeasty or anything, because that can happen out of nowhere. And there's just one for odor block. These are really good to have handy, especially, you know, if it's date night or something, you know, and then you could go just freshen up that quick after you have done. It's not to be used in place of the hygiene routine, though. The hygiene routine will make things good. It's just way better than to just get and start wiping off a little bit. No, after you've really cleaned yourself up, then have that to maintain. Just like you powder your nose, then you just wipe off a little bit and you are good to go. And after I do all of that, guys, it's time to moisturize. This right here is the best thing in the world over Vaseline and all that stuff that anybody, whoever recommended. I know it works for them, but it just don't work out for me. But anyway, this is the Hollywood Cocoa Butter. And I started getting this about 15 years ago. It looks kind of like Vaseline. It is the consistency of a Vaseline that somebody put their hand in there and I didn't tell nobody to do it. Okay, anyway, it come out and it looked about like that. And you see that one little bit? I had moisturized today, so I don't think I'm crusty. But let me see if you guys will be able to see. Okay, I just take a little dot of that and then just rub it in. Because you don't need a lot. Some people will complain that they don't like greasy things or oily things. Well, this is not real greasy. It doesn't leave a residue and it goes far. It goes very far. The only place that I can find this is on Amazon. But anyway, it's called Hollywood Cocoa Butter. this I order by the cases. I never order less than a case of probably 5. Another thing, after I put that on, then I just like to take a very little of this, like a quarter size, and I'll rub it all over my hands. I'll pat, 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 add a little bit more, rub it together, pat, 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 pat. Pat the booty cheeks, baby, because them booty cheeks be rough sometimes because you use them all the time. So anyway, and this works wonders. This stuff here is excellent. It's the Eucerin in the tube. Even the pump Eucerin is excellent as well. But anyway, this goes very far. I could take this little bitty pea size amount, and I could put it, let's say, on my arm right here. It looks a little crusty or dry. That very little bitty amount. And then I could just rub it, and it'll just cover that whole area. Now, my kids have said that they think it is sticky, but it's better than any other lotion outside of this one, which is Carrie. This is my personal favorite lotion. It's hard to find. So the only place I'm able to really find that is going to be on Amazon, but the Amazon prices are good. But that really does wonders on your skin. And right now I have some roughness, like almost like it's a little bit of dry skin, so it's making it bumpy back there because I haven't been doing my routine the way that I should. So I just take a little bit of this Carrie. It's a very thick, rich lotion, but it's not a cream. And I just like to put it over my, oh, see, I only did 2 pumps, and it's just enough for probably both arms. Ain't no sense to waste. So anyway, yep, it goes so far. And you know how like when you put on like lotion, like the Vaseline lotion, and as soon as you put it on, it don't really look like you had on lotion. Well, this here, you see that like glistening on my skin? It'll dry down and it'll still have the nice little glistening, and it really softens your skin up. It just really, really softens you up. Even the roughest parts of your skin, that's why I demonstrated my elbow. See, I just have to do this for a couple more days, but yeah, it just really, it just keep you soft, and the smell is amazing. I like to always make sure that my skin is maybe like a dewy, not completely dry before I put on my lotion, because it keeps in that added moisture. So then I like to take a little spray and just put a little bit on my hand and just put it on the inside of my thigh, but not at the vagina area. And that just helps you to smell good as you walk, you know, and keep you dry between your legs. Like if you're wearing a skirt in the summertime, you know, it's going to keep you from being all sweaty. And so I think I covered the bases that I wanted to cover tonight. But I just want to take the time out to thank you guys for watching. And please do me a big favor. Y'all know what it is. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. God bless.